Hi everyone, my name is Giselle Burgess and I'm here again for another episode on Unboxed Truth Be Told. Think about this, the ultimate love relationship. A strikingly handsome man, a beautiful alluring woman. Already getting the idea, huh? Nope, that's not it. A tired and yet smiling mom. Oh, let's not forget the finding his legs dad. A cranky, crying baby. Get the picture? Yes, that's it. It's parenting. We see and hear the word parenting, and it provokes a range of emotions and thoughts. For some, it's sheer joy. Others, daunting fear, unnerving concern, overwhelming sadness, relenting confusion, and the list goes on and on and on. Parenting or parent-child relationship is the biggest throwback because we can't throw any further than Adam and Eve, the first mom and pops. And the Bible is literally littered with different types of parent-child relationships. There are the parents Isaac and Rebekah with their twin boys Jacob and Esau, where Rebekah loved Jacob more while Isaac loved Esau. Could you imagine if we were back there in their days? We could hear Jacob and Esau's tiny little voices saying, "Mom, Dad, who's your favorite?" Some parents would say, "I have no favorites." Others, "Your sister or brother is my favorite." Or, "You're my favorite. My mom said that." No, I'm just kidding. Or, "You're both or all my favorites." If I missed any out, feel free to comment below. But what these parents did, by loving one child more than the other, they cultivated sibling rivalry. Then there's Herodias, who was married to King Herod and their stepdaughter. Herodias didn't like the fact that John the Baptist spoke about her marriage to her brother-in-law. She decided, listen, I need this guy's head on a platter. And she used her daughter to get it. The Bible talks about a widow in Zarephath who was a little baby boy who met the prophet Elijah and was blessed and healed in the process. 2 Timothy talks about Grandmama Lewis and her daughter, Timothy's mother, and how they taught and grew Timothy in the things of the Lord. Our dear priest Eli and his two troublesome sons. 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 12 says that they did not know the Lord. I wonder what happened in Eli's time with his children. Why would they reject the Lord? Why would they not listen to their father's words? And this is a sticky situation that a lot of people face. We have the adopted mommy, Pharaoh's daughter, who saw the baby Moses in a basket. She was the one that actually named him Moses in his later years. And the Bible has much more parent-child dynamics like that, but I only chose to draw out a few today. And the truth that we're going to unbox is King Solomon. and what he has written toward parent-child relationships. You see, King Solomon, I'll call him King Solo, was a heavy hitter back in Israel. He had the humbling title as the wisest man ever lived and the author of the Book of Proverbs. King Solo shares from his God-given wisdom and discernment about finances, work ethics, home management, management of self, relationships, and just about life in general. One huge topic that King Solo zeroed in on, yeah, you guessed it, parent-child relationships. I bet if King Solo could have written a note to all our parents today, I think he'd say, "Dear mom and dad, your children are a gift from God. Gifts are great. They normally bring us joy, except a ceramic fish." But seriously, when we receive gifts, we're happy about it. If you think of it, the gift is best enjoyed when it is used, worn, or placed in the correct way. So please treat your children as God made them, as gifts. And our children are gifts that God has given to you and I. But King Solomon, in the Book of Proverbs, he shares some interesting scriptures. And the first set that I'm going to mention would be what he has written directly to children and their responsibility. In Proverbs chapter 1, verses 8 to 9, he encourages children to follow the instructions of their father. Proverbs 3, verses 11 to 12, he talks about, listen, it's okay for you to correct your children, mom and dad. Proverbs 10, chapter 1, he speaks about us teaching our children wisdom. And Proverbs 19, verses 26 to 27, speaks about how we should raise them to ensure they have a good future. King Solomon also knows that parenting is hard work. And so he wrote chapter 29, verse 15. Chapter 22, verse 6. Chapter 13, verse 24. And chapter 29 again, verse 17. To help guide us as parents that we are raising not just children, but future leaders, future governors, future prime ministers, future pastors, and priests, and prophets, and millionaires, and world changers. And so we ought to take this responsibility. Grab the bulls by the horn, so to say. Sometimes it's a task, but with Jesus, we're able to do it. I want to invite you to go on our Facebook page, Unbox the Truth Be Told, and go to the notes section, and in there you'll find our blog on parent-child relationship. Feel free to like, comment, and share as we are here raising our children together. Now we know that it has been said that it takes a village to raise a child. So let's be that village together.